It's Cheryl Hartke again, and we're going to talk about grit this morning. It's a Wednesday morning, and it's very different than it was yesterday on a Tuesday because it was raining today, and yesterday was sunny. So those are the distinctions between the days in this COVID stay at home. And I was sitting here thinking about grit, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to have any today. Is it something that you go get? Like, is it on a shelf over there, like on my bookshelf, that I just go, I think I'm going to use grit today. No, I don't think I'm going to use it today, or I don't want to today. Because it means I got to engage in it. I got to be thinking about it. I've got to be proactive. Bottom line is, I have to make a choice. I have to make a choice whether I'm going to get up and face the day with attitude or positivity or optimism, or I'm not. And I will tell you, at about 5:30 this morning, I was in the not category, and I'm turning it around. I want to acknowledge how hard that can be because of the circumstances. I heard someone say this week that we are in an altered state of reality. And to be very transparent, I'm a person who can gut it through. I have been gutting it through. I can do this. I've gutted through a lot of hard things, and I just keep going. This one's a little bit different. And so I've had to draw upon some things deep inside me, that some patterns and habits and things that have kept me in those moments where I've had to gut through it. I'm reading the book Grit and by Angela Duckworth. And I will tell you, there's a lot of data. This is the book. It's backwards, but there's a lot of data in that, and there's some wonderful things in there. And I think, how does that apply to a simplistic life where I sit here in a home office and speak to you and say, what is grit? What does it mean to be gritty? What is the difference, and how can some people do this and some people struggle with that? And at the end of the day, honestly, it's a choice. Now, we are wired a certain way. I know all those things. It's like self-awareness. I get to decide how I'm going to be. I get to decide how I'm going to handle the things that come at me. And I don't get to choose what it all is, but I get to choose how I'm going to be about it. And some days I choose to be negative, and I choose to be grouchy, and I choose to be frustrated, and I choose to kind of wallow in that. And other days, most days, I choose to come up over that. And what is the difference? Yesterday afternoon, I left my office. Felt guilty about that for a little bit because it's a Tuesday and it's not supposed to be fun. And I went for a 2-hour bike ride, and it was fun. It was playful. It was joyful. It was outside. It was enjoying the sunshine. And so that helped me today on this rainy day to say, all right, I'm going to choose to get my grit together. And the other thing that I'm doing is going to see someone in person that I'm allowed to see. I'm not breaking the rules. But what do I need to do to help me get my grit together and keep it together on a weekly basis? So this week, I'm just owning the fact that some days are hard, and some days I'm ticked off about this. I don't have control over things. There's uncertainty. I can't make decisions in a business because of the uncertainty. And sitting in that and having some days that are really tough, I'm going to own that. And then the next day, that allows me to get up and get going a little bit more. So I'm hoping you're finding some grit in your day, thinking through what can you do, what are those little bitty things one step at a time that can help you get your grit together, but more importantly, keep it together for the long term. What's the sustainability of that? And I will be back another time to tell you whether I'm sustaining or whether I'm not. In the meantime, I hope you are keeping your grit together.